Satnam, everyone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me? You're
Can you?
faint. I have to put on maybe some earbuds. Is everybody else there? I just didn't see all of the people in the waiting room.
I see two other people.
We've we've got somebody called Satnam. Who is Satnam? Oh, they don't have their audio connected yet. That could be Sat Siri. And we've got Jot Gian Devi, and we've got you. I saw Siri Gian here a second ago, and then I think she dropped off. Siri Gian? No, she's not here yet.
Do you want me to call her? Oh, I don't know
Uh,
if I
sh
can. Mm.
I just sent her a fresh link. I saw her for a second and then she dropped off. Um, and I'm wondering who Satnam is, if that's Sat Siri. I can't tell are you if they're connected to
Yeah, I'm
audio or
here.
not.
I'm here, sitting on.
Is that you, Sat City?
Yes.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How about you?
Good. Oh,
Good. Are you
then I
in
wonder,
Millis or back in Maine?
I'm in Maine. Yeah. Can you call Siri Gian, or can somebody call Siri Gian? Now I'm realizing I didn't see her on the link.
Um, the person just said they wanted to call. So
Who
whoever
was
that
that?
was.
That was Suzanne.
And I think I might have her number. I just looked.
I'll forward it.
Okay, I'm going to give her a call.
Okay. Oh, she said Siri Gian just texted me. Wait a
Okay.
second. What did that text message say? The Zoom is okay. I'm gonna call her. And I'm gonna make Neil the oh here. Here she is.
Oh, super.
Is that you? I think that's her. It's I didn't want there to be a waiting room on Zoom, but it doesn't give me the choice, and then it's a little bit hard to see if you switch the screen. So please have patience with me as I let
No
people
problem.
in.
Yeah.
Um, but I think Siri Kian's still connecting to audio. Suzanne, how's it going in Texas?
Okay, for a Texan, this is freezing. It's 32 right now. I know that's nothing to you guys, but to us, it's like, oh, no, this is awful. Yeah, we only had
Mm,
one day of snow, but then it was icy and the schools have been closed. Not today. Today's the first
mm.
day back. So, but otherwise, I like winter. I like it to come and I like it to go.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Hi.
find. Hi. I finally got to for Zoom. It was couldn't figure it out. So here we are. God bless you all. So here, who is everybody?
Joke and Devi is here. Hi.
Hi.
Gian das Prem.
Wait a minute, Debbie.
Up to the
Wait. Let me go a little lower. Okay, so let's see. Gian das Prem. And the other one, oh, Salt City. And who was the other one?
Japa Saraswati?
Yes, of course. Okay. Are you all doing well?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay. So let's get together. Let's tune in together. Okay? Just straight. Heart breath. And inhale. And inhale. Exhale. Good. Good. Okay, so this is what Baba City Chong has just said. He said that for this session, each one of you are going to get for you, maybe your everyday self, to ask a very important special question for Baba City Chan. Do you understand that?
yes.
Okay, so what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to have for each one, for 1 minute to say each person's question. And then after that, then we will have our regular 3-minute about Baba City Chan, and then to learn that question for Baba City Chan. Do you all understand that?
Not quite, but una mas. One more time.
Okay, just try it. Say what I'm saying. Okay, just try it.
So we're thinking
Okay.
of a question now?
Yes, for 1 minute.
A personal
We're
question
going
that
to-
I'm asking him about Asirachan.
Exactly.
Okay.
And then after that, you will listen for Baba City Chan for 3 minutes after that. You have that?
Yes, thank you.
Oh, good. Thank you. So here you go. This is for 1 minute from now to get your question. Begin. Inhale. Okay, here we go. We're going to listen each one of you. Okay, Joe, Gian, Davy. What is
Dang
your
it, I
question?
knew you'd ask me first. I'm still writing it, but I'm going to go on the fly with this one. Okay, Baba
What?
Sirichan. Okay, I'm still writing. I'm gonna give it right now. Okay, Baba Sirichan, my question is, does it not matter how much we prepare our homes and ourselves for the shift that's coming, or is it simply and just an internal preparation, opening our inner connection to spirit? Is that a clear question for everyone?
Yes,
Well,
great question. Love it.
Good question.
everybody else. Okay, but I didn't quite understand it. Just go slowly for my brain.
Yeah.
Do it again, please.
Oh boy, I didn't get to write it. Dang it. Okay, here we go. Something like, does it matter how much we prepare our homes and ourselves for the shift that is coming? Or maybe we're flat down in it. Or is it simply or only of importance that our inner selves are prepared to connect with the spirituality of the next dimension?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, Gian, that's friend. What's your question?
Well, my question is are we able to learn by ourselves everything that there is to learn?
Oh,
And just for
all righty. Good. Okay. Next is Sod City.
Dear Baba-chan, how we have this really globally known crisis between the Arabs and the Israelis.
I'm sorry,
How do
say it
we-
again.
How do we, want me to repeat?
About your crisis. Go ahead, I can't understand it. Please do it again, I'm sorry.
Sure. Papa City Chanji, please
go ahead.
help me understand, become to greater understanding of how to release, transform karma, because now we have in our face a long-standing cycle of violence and retribution, from Holocaust to the murdering and bombing of children, from the Holocaust in Europe to this repetition now of karma, instead of being healed, being replayed in Gaza. Help us to understand and what role we can bring to the transformation of the deadly cycle of karma to peace and healing.
Okay. Thank you, dear. Okay. This is very important for everybody. Okay, Japa Saraswati, what is your question?
My question's also about karma, but about like helping other people and I don't think I have words for it. You wanted specific words for it, but my question's about helping other people and like not getting karmically messy about it, you know? Does that make sense? That's my question. I feel it in my heart.
Okay, but tell me again about help others to get what?
Helping others and um and like can we help others? Um and how do we help them and not get like their messy goo all over us? And and also like but I think I mean it in like there's so many different ways that I mean it, and I'm expecting for Bubba to pick up the reins in the answer because I don't really know where the answer is going to go yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. This is amazing. Okay, so I'm sorry that I came here for being slow. So maybe we can make this a little bit longer for our session. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, for me.
Yeah, grateful. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. Okay. So now begin breath, heart breath, and begin 3 minutes to listen Baba Siddhi-chan. He can talk each one of you at the same time. Isn't that amazing? Okay,
Wow.
so continue. Inhale. Exhale. And continue heart breath. Okay. Okay, now this is Gian Devi. And again, will you tell us again what your question is? Start with the question, and then we'll get the answer from Baba Siddhichan. Okay, go ahead.
Does it not matter how much we prepare our homes and ourselves for this shift, or is it simply the inner shift that matters?
Okay.
My answer? You want it?
Yes, please.
Okay. It all matters. As you are in the third dimension now, you must learn to live in both 3D and 5D until the shift is complete.
Oh, okay. Does that mean just about you or about everybody?
The world. I didn't ask for just me. I asked for humanity.
Uh-huh. Can you imagine?
I'm trying to.
Or how? Oh, God. Okay. Until the shift has changed. Is that right?
Yes. In other words, we'll have our feet sort of in 2 dimensions. I think we are already there. You can already feel that. I would assume we're already talking about these things. So I guess we've got our toes already there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. I'm just going to tell you, I am listening the book about, through Audible, about the book called something called The Kingdom, Power, what's the other thing? It's about the evangelist extreme. It's outrageous. Anyway, I can't imagine how is this going to work. But it's Baba Siddhichan. Okay, we know that. Okay, here we go.
Can you
Okay.
can you text the name of that book to us somehow, sometime?
Yeah.
It's the last end part of the Protestant for the Lord's Prayer, Kingdom of the Power and of the I don't know what, and it's by Tim Albertson. I think that's his name. You have that?
Yes, thank you.
Oh yeah, that's it. Okay, Kingdom, Power, Glory, Evangelistic Extreme. Oh, with Tim Alberta. There it is. Okay. Basically what he was talking about, how the Christianity has changed to politics. And they don't say this, but my feeling is this is Russia has moved all of that through the, what do you call them? Those people, conservative. Or those has moved, they called it Christian, but politics to Trump and so on. Do you understand that? Okay. Okay. No, that part of Russia was not on that that was me. Okay. Okay. Next is Gian Prim. And again, say your question.
So, my question is, am I or are we able to absorb knowledge or information without having the source from anything that we used as a production of our thoughts? Basically, so Baba Siri Chand, his answer to me was, well, if you look back in history, or if you don't, that there is always a way of communication between what everything is, right? So, sort of coming into that communication again with this planet, that we have all of these other things before us that came, all of these generations, all of these people, and back to the same thing of being in this bubble that moves. If we can notice where we are, then we can come to that source of communications. And what he showed me was how they, the string with the cup at each end, and then we talk, and the vibration travels across the string, and we can hear perfectly. So you could actually cut a hole in between like a 20-foot wall and put that string in between, in a teeny tiny hole, and just have two cups at the end and be able to talk. And but I could go to those cups, right, and pick them up and start walking on them, right? Are we familiar with some of the toys that we've used throughout time? And so we could either take those cups and put one to my ear and one to your ear and talk to each other, or somebody could take the cup and put it under their feet and, get jacked up a little bit too. So I think with that information of coming through that full circle of being jacked up and stuff. So we have these two cups with the string, and then we have the cups are kind of turned into nuclear power plants, and we want to try to what are we doing around that? So yeah. So forgetting everything is really a good thing to find out where we are, in the sense of just floating along here, between everything, amongst everything that is the measurements are, and now all the information, is becoming so much bigger than us that it's true that we need to get with it. And to get with it, what do? We transform into a different bubble, into a different trillion member family, so yeah, trying to keep that simple and coming to face with that we are all of us here together, that we do have that ability to come together and to use that vibration as a communication for healing, with the earth cycle as we travel along here, and as we move along, and as we head towards another cycle with the earth. So that's the ultimate communication that Bub is trying to show me, and that there are simple ways about it, in our joy and our way of going back to the breath, which allows us, to be in the air and to be in the ether, and try to find our way to the Waheguru, and keep reminding ourselves of our breath. And if we have a movement that could come with it, that's okay. The leaving of the body, but there is a way of comforting this body through here now, that if we lose our opinions about, coming all the way down to ourselves, to being blank, we can have an ability to be there with each other. So I think that's why he brought about the question as sort of, a bland and simple, short question, but it'll always come back to the beginning of the circle of where we are traveling along here, right? So yeah, and Waheguru to that too. So,
Okay.
thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, dear. And I'm so sorry with my speech. I'm just going to trying to talk about what you were just talking about. Were you just saying that that Baba Siddhi-chan will allow us to listen, each of us, to heal us from Baba Siddhi-chan, to have communication, to help people, to help to move through this shift. Is that right? Or is it different?
No, that is correct. And I will say that I had an epiphany experience yesterday, and it was a raccoon that was trying to cross the road. He was standing on his hind legs. He had his hands in the air, and he looked like a person, and he was trying to get across the road. So this is real. It's actual. So yeah, totally true.
Oh.
Totally from the vibration through all of that, that we find a way. And I really think the animals are reaching out to us and trying to
Oh,
talk
from the
to us
animals.
through
Okay.
everything, right? Because the Bani Guru, the dust, the dust under our feet was put there by everything that was here before, and now we're here now together with this now. So yeah, it was just, I mean, I could have stopped and taken a film and talked to him, but I'm just sharing it with you here now that a raccoon was just talking to me like he was speaking for the whole world, and I just thought that was beautiful. So back to the simple. Yeah. And your voice
Wonderful.
and your voice is amazing, and the way you speak is amazing, and all of us here together, we have a way of communicating after we leave ourselves here on this line. So yeah, Waheguru. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, so now we're asking about City.
No,
What's your question again?
what we seem to be in a very profound repetition, graphically clear, Israel just replaying its own unhealed profound trauma by revenge and rage, and then it was about karma. So I got one flashing huge word in white letters, and it was Kali Yuga. So I went ahead. So the Kali Yuga is a period of profound darkness. It's an age where it's the destruction, the surfacing and destruction of this karma, repetition of karmas, inescapable repetition. So what I went to, I found it just came right up, and I will go back to it and then send it to you guys through the chat. What came up was Kali Yuga, and then an outline of the ages, and we're completing the Kali Yuga and coming into the Tila Yuga. But this old world of karmic repetition, inescapable, dreadful, crushing, grinding, violence, rage, anger, is clearing the pathway for Tila Yoga. Yuga means age, Y-U-G-A. I keep mixing up with yoga, sorry. And Tila Yoga is like the most fabulous, paradisical world of harmony, forgiveness that's ahead. But we have to be the soldiers in this period of time. So I will send this to everybody. It just blew me away that it is a Kali Yuga. And it's an age with purpose and a mission that is coming into completion, and we're moving into a really beautiful age that we're kind of like birthing through our capacity to be strong and endure through the destruction of the really karmic old forms. I hope I'm making sense.
What were the last two words?
I hope I'm making sense. And I'll send you this, I'll send everybody in the chat. Just very simple chart. And it just came up, but this is what's great about the global communication and access to the archives of wisdom in the crazy internet. The worst garbage and the most priceless treasures of knowledge and information. It just tickles me to no end. Hope I'm making sense. So we're in the Kali Yuga, moving, having the endurance and ability to survive the Kali Yuga and be the lights of Tila Yuga, Y-U-G-A. And I tried to, I'm going to try again Did I lose you guys? Okay. I have it. I'll pull it right up right now. It's I Googled it. It's like, what happens after Kali Yuga? Right now, we are moving towards Treta Yuga, which is the second best time that can happen in any cycle of the yugas. Krishna said that after 5,000 years, there will come a many thousand year period of time that will be full of enlightenment and a sacred time. So we're moving out of the destruction to clear the path for. Is this making any sense? I'll send this.
That's very good.
Kali Yuga. So let me just say what.
Oh, wait a minute.
What happens during the Kali Yuga? Human values and morality steadily decrease during the Kali Yuga, and people grow increasingly materialistic and greedy for each other's lands, for each other's natural resources, etc. Society becomes entirely corrupt and amoral, and vices collapse.
Good. Okay, Top City.
Yes.
Would you say the name, the meaning for Kali Yuga? To make sure that everybody knows what this means.
So Kali Yuga, the age of darkness, and it even tells us how many years, what will happen, which I just read. Human values are morally destroyed. Sorry, am I? Okay, sorry. People grow increasingly materialistic and greedy. Society becomes entirely corrupt and amoral, and vices and destruction become more and more common. So it says how many years are left? According to Puranic sources, Krishna's death marked the end of Vipasama Yuga and the start of Kali Yuga, which is dated to 1718.
Oh, listen, where did you find that source?
I'm going to send you the link.
Oh.
How about that? I'll send you the link. But what's really important is this is, we got to, as of the Kali Yuga began 5,125 years ago and has 426,000 years left as of 2024. Wikipedia has a great thing. What will happen? Okay, right now we're moving towards the Treta Yuga, which is the second best time. Krishna said after 5,000 years, there will come a time that will be filled with peace, and we're the soldiers. Moving humanity towards that. Spiritual soldiers are moving, not just us. Spiritual, enlightened people committed to a path of light.
That's wonderful.
Is this making sense? Anybody? Am I just off my rock here?
Oh, good.
Okay, I'm going to put it in the chat because it just flashed up, and I just followed the intuition. Okay, what is the Kali Yuga? We kept talking about it when Yogi Bhajan was alive. Especially tantric was a big preparation for clearing out old karmas and not repeating them over and over, like poor Israel, replaying the victim, and then in the process of victimization, victimizing others, and not really capable of understanding that, like just can't get it.
Okay.
South Africa, in their genocide trial, which was a beautiful gift coming out of the world wars, genocide, is trying to get the message through. You can't repeat you're repeating the violence done to you, to others, and you're so desensitized you can't even see or feel that. And it's political, and we're a party to it as American citizens. We're providing the bombs.
Say it again. For the Americans?
Americans are party to this. Our tax money, the sweat of our brow, instead of building peace, is providing the arsenal for Israel. And I have no ponies in this political game. It just spiritual perspective, which is, I don't have a political, I love Israel. I lived in an Orthodox Jewish community for like 4 years. I love Judaism. It's the roots of my, the religion Guru put me in. I was born as a Catholic, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
But that ties to your book about the Christian right, which is totally darkened and made. They're always going around casting demons and these radical Christians. In the meantime, they are demonic. So I know.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm saying they're meaning well.
They mean well.
Yes. Oh, and also I just saw on the news that is for Americans because of Mike, who's the speaker for the Mike Johnson. They have said they are having no more money from the Americans for nothing for Ukraine, and don't have anything until the Congress say that, until they have Republican becomes president. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay.
And can I just add for you guys, in this thing I'm going to send you, it says, oh, gotta get a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
Who will end Kali Yuga? Kalkin,
That's
the
it.
final avatar and incarnation of the Hindu god Vishnu, will appear at the end of the present Kali Yuga age, when virtue and dharma have disappeared and the world is ruled by the unjust, dark, whatever. Kalkin will appear. Kalkin will appear.
Mm-hmm. What else?
I got thrown off. Right now we are moving towards Treta Yuga, which is the second best time. Krishna said that after 5,000 years there will come many thousand-year period that will be a time of peace, enlightenment. And the Kalki is the avatar of Vishnu who will come, descend into the material realm of human existence to, at the end of the present Kali Yuga, when virtue and dharma have disappeared and the world is ruled by the unjust, Kalkin will appear and destroy the wicked and usher in the new age.
Okay. So
can I read you one more thing? What are the 4 things forbidden in the Kali Yuga? 5 things are forbidden.
Wait a minute. There's
one
more thing about that text.
Yeah, I'm going to send it to you.
No, listen to Baba Siddhi Chand. Is that true? Just ask that right now.
Okay, sure. Good point.
Do you have that?
Yeah, can I just say what I got was there's better sources of information, and number 2, this is not the most the best info that I got from Baba Siddhi Chand. Go back to the teachings, and it's covered very well in Yogi Bhajan's lectures. And again, for me, it's not Yogi Bhajan as the individual, but the teachings that will survive the test of time. That's why we got kind of awakened to him. You know, I have been turned back. I'm going to talk about my own journey. Turned back to the wisdom of the teaching and less focus on Yogi Bhajan as a person. So apparently, according to Baba Siddhi Chand that I was just listening to, it's like, hey, so Siddhi, it's totally clear. Go back into the teachings, become a student of the teachings, especially the lectures, early California or something. I have to meditate more on that, but it's all there. And it's much cleaner, accurate info. This is kind of the bastardized version on YouTube. So,
come on.
I mean, on the internet, but it still points in the right direction. And I'm very grateful for this meeting today and our meetings, because I would never have asked this question that you asked us to ask. So I'm just humble about.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon?
Yeah,
I'm really having trouble hearing.
Said this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Was there something else?
No, just take heart.
Okay.
Take heart. It's all going to be okay.
That's really good. Now, you know what? I have to tell you something else right now, you know, with that broken hip and so on. Do you know that now I can get just about everything with yoga asanas? Can you believe that?
That's a miracle. Please send us pictures. That's a miracle.
I know. Even, what do you call it? Frogs? What's the frogs? What do we call that? You know what that is? Remember that?
Japa Saraswati is the expert. This is her arena.
It's Bakasana in Sanskrit. I don't know. It's frog poses.
Oh. Yeah. And what do you call it? With wait a minute, stretch pose. Also, I can do all of that. God. I'm not saying for very long, but I can do that. I'm just beautiful, thrilled. Okay, with the yoga, yes. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So, for Japa Saraswati, what is your question?
My question was about if you can really help other people, and if so, what's the right way to do it to not get splashed sort of with, you know, afterbirth. And after rebirth. So the first thing that came to me was about one time that Baba, I really felt him change my karma, and the only way I can do it is just to explain that I'm in Maine now, and I was up here, and I was asleep in my bed at night, and I felt Baba come over my body, like standing by the bed, and I felt him. It felt like Reiki, but it felt like Reiki, I felt like he was moving my karmas around, or like, I know you can't move somebody's Akashic records, but it felt like he was shifting the things around over my body and in my past and along my stuff. And so Baba, excuse me, I just had to clear my throat. So Baba really does help us. And he doesn't get the splash on him, you know, he doesn't get karmically splashed by us. But there have been a number of times that I've had lessons that he just reminded me about during this meditation, that he reminded me about when I tried to help people and I did get, you know, splashed. there was one time that there was a lady whose washing machine, it was her washer or dryer, her laundry machines were broken. And I was like, oh my gosh, I need to help her because she had sick family members that she was taking care of. So I arranged to have a guy come in and all of this stuff. And in the end, I recognized the lesson that I got from Bubba was that it was like it was her house, and that, there are things that and I recognized why she had the broken machines was her own karma, and that it took more than me just repairing the machines for her karma to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Hmm.
That I could make the machines work, but basically, as soon as I left that picture and I wasn't holding the machines together with my own force and my own will and my own energy, that those machines broke down again right as soon as I left. And it took that lady getting her own stuff together, basically, in order for the machines to remain fixed. And now she does have them fixed. Um, and there's the advice that he gave to me. So there's this other lady that I've been trying to help, and I really admire her and I love her, and I've been trying to help her. And she's so stuck in her way of thinking that she believes it has to be this way, and she's not at a growth place, so she can't believe that her issues can be alleviated with some doing. She believes that they're permanent, and so therefore they're going to be permanent, and I'm going to turn myself blue in the face, um, you know, waiting for her to realize that, because I can explain it to her over and over again. So what Bubba showed me was, well, what I saw, it was really pretty. It was like me being in his shadow, but in a very sweet way, and also about me walking in his footsteps, and that was a way of me being attached to his divine lotus feet, was that I could be attached to him by the example of the things that we can do and the things that we can't do. So Baba could, for any one of us, come into our lives and drop, gazillions of blessings and stuff like that. Like, so part of this lesson was about karma. Well, it was all about karmas, but it was about, like, Baba's karma. It was that he has this, it's part of his intelligence that made him able to be alive for so many hundreds of years now, and that made him be able to meditate. And that's like part of his karma, that he can still now, like, come into my life and, I don't know, do energy work on me when I'm asleep at night. um and but he did that, like, without spending his own energy on it. I don't know how to explain that any other way,
That's
but
clear.
it
That's really clear.
yeah. Yeah, with me,
Hmm.
it was like he almost used my own energy to help me do it. And he just inspired me and showed me the way. And that's what he meant about me staying in his shadow, or not staying in his shadow. I'm, clearly encouraged to grow and go wherever I want to go. But just as far as, like, helping other people to use those footprints and that shadow as, like, a guideline of not using my own energy, especially to my own energy deficit, but about, if I want to help somebody, that we have to use their energy to do it. Um, and that's my lesson. And so there's this lady that I'm trying to help, and I think that that's part of what has to be the lesson, is because I really want to help her, but we have to use her energy to make it happen.
Hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's important.
Hallelujah.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that interesting? It seems as though each one of you pretty much had the same or nearly or close about your questions. How
Mm-hmm.
about that?
And it was really interesting about, like, there was so much crossover because last week our question, I was talking a lot about Kali and the Kali Yuga, and that was from Sat City today. And, I really felt that message strongly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting. Okay.
And Jefferson Swati's message helped us to do it on an individual level where we could sustain by working with our own prana correctly.
Yeah.
Did I understand that? And that Baba Siddhi-chan showed you how to do it, and then you showed us
Yeah.
how to do it.
So, like, there was this,
Mhm.
I saw this morning, there's a guy that I look at on Instagram that I really like, who is a yogi, and he goes to a lot of the great sacred places. And then he
Mhm.
just tells you a little bit about the yoga, the yoga. So anyway, today he went to a really important cremation ground along the Ganges River, which is all about Kali. And it's a place where the yogis, the sadhus, they will cover themselves in the cremation ash to remind themselves of the oneness of birth and death. It's
Mhm.
like and anyway, the yogi that was explaining it, he said that this cremation ground is like the one of the most important ones in all of the world, and that they cremate between 350 and 600 people there every day, but it's not
Oh
the
my God.
easiest to get like an appointment there, basically, and that it takes a tremendous amount of and um sadhana and karma to get your cremation to be there, if you die in this lifetime. That he specifically said that it takes that much sadhana, and that was part of my message when I was understanding how we help people. So, like, we can help people, but I can't actually do your sadhana for you in the same way Baba can't do our sadhana for us. We have to do our own sadhana, and it's our own sadhana, our daily practice, that then affects our karmas, that helps us to make our own karma the way that we want it to. So that lady with her washing machines, or the other lady that I'm trying to help, I can't do their sadhana, and I can't affect where they're going to be cremated. Like, I can't affect, like, the big decisions, the big parts of their life. And it's their energy that has to do their sadhana. It's their energy doing their sadhana that's going to affect their life. And that was a really good lesson for me to learn about that lady. I could keep her washing machines working while I was, right there holding hands with the washing machine. I could make the washing machine work. But basically, when I left, that washing machine didn't have my energy to use on, and the washing machine, it wasn't going to work anymore. And that's like been that's that lesson happened for me in 2017, and it's been a really special lesson um on brahmacharya, on using my energy properly, on governing my energy properly, because I could squander a lot of my energy on helping other people. And in the end, it really wouldn't help them that much. I would just be holding hands with their washing machine or whatnot, but I wouldn't, in the end, affect their sadhana or affect where they're actually going to be cremated.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay, all of you have really wonderful opportunity ton answer. And oh, by the way, Joe Gian Devi, she only had one little thing, but right now, how just a few minutes to put together things, all of you, as a group,
Okay.
but talking each one. What do you think?
Can you
Independent?
explain the,
What?
Wait a minute. Are we independent on this, or we're going as a group? We're asking each other.
No, talk from each of you and find out what comes together from each of you. What have you seen that it just come together? Does that make sense? Maybe you don't. Maybe I
Yes,
haven't got it.
No, it's fine.
yes.
We got it.
Okay. So I wanted to suggest that from Joe Gian Devi, because she only said one little thing, but it was big. What do you think?
Good.
In a culmination, are you asking me, Siri, again?
Yes.
Okay. I hear it is a process. We'll go through it. And we learn more and more that we are working with spirit hand in hand. We are not separated, and more will become one with. And so it's fear blocks us. So we have to learn to go through or past the fear in order to hear what to do and how to be. And if we go into this, well, wait a minute, this is good. If you go into this with fear, you will get it just as you ask. If you go into it connected, you will stay connected.
Say it again.
That's all I can. Oh Lord, how do you think I
Okay.
can do that? Okay.
No, what
If
was
you
the
go
last part
through
of that?
Okay, so if you're going into this whole process with fear, it is what you will get. If you go into it knowing that you are connected with the spirit world, you will be connected and you will be guided.
Ah,
So there is no fear.
okay.
We'll learn.
Read it, sister. Love it.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Coming together with guides. Oh, we'll say from Baba City Town and others like Soul. Is that right? Is that what
Yeah.
you're understanding? Okay. Great. Well,
We have a
thank you.
connection. We keep that connection. If we
Okay.
learn how to hold it and trust it, we won't be alone and we won't need to fear. I think we have to evolve that. I have fear, but I know I don't have to. So I have to learn. I have to learn when I smell fear, I have to learn how to let it go, turn it around, go into connection mode and stay connected. But I have to learn it. I have to keep doing it.
Exactly. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is anybody else? Are you saying anything else? Okay.
Wahi Guru, and always returning to our expression through our voice. And if we have messages, if we have voices coming in, how be it, through some vibration, we can express that, because the vibration of the language through the land is there for us to somehow be here to absorb that vibration too. So knowing that we're here together doing it is, yeah, the present of the presence, and that now is always the time that we'll be here with. So Waheguru.
Oh, it's good.
Wonderful.
Yeah, what I got was we are a Sangit.
Say it again.
What I got was
Sangha?
we are a Sangit. We're our community. And
We are, like that.
Sangat,
We are-
Sangat, Sangat.
Okay. Did
And-
you say Sanghas rather than
Yeah,
not
Sangat,
Sangha, but
Sangha, yeah, whatever.
Sangha?
Sangat, like one of our friends.
Okay,
Community.
I got it. Ooh, thank you. Good.
And the Sangat, we can only really, I'm going to speak for myself, I can only become who I'm destined to be, capable of my best self in a community, in communities. And this is really an important one in my life.
Okay. So what Sangha are you talking about?
Us, this group.
Who is us?
Who we are right now together.
Oh, you know who
Okay.
we are live streaming right now on the Baba Siddhi Chand Ashram YouTube. Right now, this is our first time live streaming on this. I'm so proud of us. But this is the Sangat that's what the idea that Baba gave to me so many years ago about having a virtual ashram. We are the Sangat of the virtual
We are it.
ashram.
We are it.
We are it.
With all the
We're
promises.
doing it. We're doing it right
With
now.
all the promises and growth and possibility that comes together rather than isolated alone.
Mhm.
The synergy
Right.
of us.
Okay. No.
The we. Is that what you meant? Because I remember that really clearly, Japa Saraswati.
Yeah. Yeah. This
Yeah,
is it.
beautiful.
We are the Sangat.
Hallelujah.
Okay.
Waheguru.
Okay. And let's see, it was Japa Saraswati. Did you want to say anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. Good. Well, you all, isn't that wonderful? Because you
Wonderful.
all listening from Baba Siddhi Chan to find out what the heck is happening together. And here we are. Yeah, God bless you all. You are wonderful. Just stay up with Baba Siddhi Chan. And
Waheguru.
stay with Sangat and stay with sadhana. That's it.
Mhm.
Sadhana, Sangat, Sadhana. Yeah.
There you got it.
So, no.
Wonderful. Okay. So now who is going to lead the song?
It's Gian Das Prem.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So we will go through twice and then just one long satnam at the end.
Okay.
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 And let's inhale. We'll just inhale to begin, okay? Inhale to begin. May the long time shine upon you. All love surround you. And of your life within you. Guide your way on.
Guide
Guide
your
your
Way on. Guide
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 your
your
way.
way.
Exhale, inhale. Bless you all. Talk about you all the time. We'll see you all the time. And we'll talk together next week. Take care.
Wagadu.
God bless you.
Wagadu, wagadu.
Satnam. Love to all.
Love to
Satnam.
you.
Love you.